So, we will continue calculation of some parameter. In last class we started. So, this we have seen the number of lattice point per unit cell so for mainly we will deal with the cubic system. So for cubic, simple cubic crystal, so for that we have seen this number of lattice point is 1 per unit cell for say FCC, face centered cubic, so we have seen this 4, and BCC, body centered crystal, that is we have seen this 2. So let us see it represented by this number small n, and then we have calculated volume of unit cell, say V equal to A dot B cos C so for cubic system is basically a cube, and then today we will try to calculate the coordination number and just going out of this range. So here let me write here itself. And other parameter is atomic packing fraction, so see, yesterday also we have seen this number density. So that is nothing but number density. We have seen this, say rho n, that is basically number of lattice point per unit cell, and this divided by volume of that unit cell, right. So we know both, we can calculate number density. So if you want to calculate mass density, that also you can calculate. So say mass density, say rho m. So for that, you know, this 1 gram mole contains Avogadro number of atoms or molecules. So mass of 1 so this atomic mass, this capital M divided by n. So that will be the mass of one atom. So here how many atoms are there per unit cell? This, so that will be the mass of this n number of atom divided by volume. So mass per volume, so that will be mass density. So for coordination number and atomic packing fraction, so I basically need to place atom in lattice. So as I mentioned that lattice is basically the purely mathematical concept, but real crystal have atoms. Now question is how atoms are arranged in lattice, so that we have to know. So we have to know the difference between the lattice and atomic position in lattice, that I need for calculating of these two. So lattice have some points in space, right. Now in real crystal we have to put atoms in this lattice. So basically this, as I mentioned earlier, this lattice is nothing but a framework or skeleton of crystal. So when we will put atoms in this skeleton or framework, then we get the real crystal. So this is lattice, then we have to put atoms or group of atoms attached to each of the lattice point. So that is called basically basis. So basis is a atom or a group of atom attached with each lattice point in same manner. So then we will get the resultant one is the crystal structure, real crystal structure. Real crystal structure. So basis can be just one atom like this, okay, or it can be a group of atom, it can be a group of atom, okay. So this type of group of atom, okay. So whatever it is, so we have to attach to each lattice point in such a way that center of this atom or group of atom coincides with the lattice point. So I can put, if one atom I can put like this, or if it is a group of atom, I can put like this, as if the center of this is coincide with this. So similar way with each one. Okay. So as if these atoms or group of atoms is at the position of the lattice point. So this is basically basis and this the lattice, or lattice point. So then we will get the crystal structure. Okay. So atom shell is considered, a group of atom is considered, say, as a spherical shape. So we express the size of these atoms or group of basis. Size of the basis we express in terms of a radius, say radius r. So when basis, let us call this atom, when atom is in a lattice, then the size of the atom or radius of the atom in terms of lattice parameter we can find out. So for that, to find out the radius of the atom, how to proceed? So for again we will take simple case, that is for cubic system. For cubic system, say simple cubic, say for simple cubic, what is the radius of the atom? That we would like to calculate. So simple cubic, so it has so it has 8 corner, and so in each corner is atoms are there. Okay. So here we assume that these atoms are compact in this unit cell. So nearest two atoms will touch each other, then we can find out the distance between the two atoms in terms of radius. So for simple cubic, what is the nearest two atoms, that smallest distance between two atoms? So they will touch each other, other atoms may not touch. So in case of simple cubic, so these are here the distance between atoms is basically a distance between two atoms is a, that is the smallest distance. Okay. So distance between these two atoms along the phase diagonal, what will be the distance? So that distance will be, one can calculate. So if it is a, this is a, so this will be square root of a. Okay. So this I can write that distance between two atoms along the phase diagonal, say RF, so that is root 2a. What will be the distance between these two atoms along the body diagonal? So that one can find out, one can calculate and show that show that. So it is RB, body diagonal. So distance between these two atoms, it will be square root of 3. Whereas for simple, for this along distance between two atoms along any axis, so say this is RA along any axis, so that will be A. So here in case of simple cubic, we can see that is the smallest distance, and so these two atoms along the axis, these two atoms will touch each other, so that will assume. So basically if I just it's on a surface, one face, only one face, I think I can draw smaller one, or just let me draw this way. Okay, so on a face, 4 atoms. So okay, so on any face, if you consider these four, so they will touch each other. If this radius of atom is r, so then 2r will be equal to A for simple cubic, right, and R will be A by 2. So in case of simple cubic, so you got this radius of atom is will be half of the lattice constant A. So now in case of say BCC, in case of BCC, so in case of BCC, so one atom will be at the center of the unit cell. Okay, so in case of BCC, the distance between these two corner atoms is root 3 by 2. So when one atom in middle, so then the distance between these two atoms will be root 3 by 2 A. So in this case, we will get the distance between these two atoms is root 3 A by 2. Okay, so and other distances are there. So this distance of this one, it will be A, and in case of these two, it will be root 2A. So distance, so this will be the smallest distance in this BCC lattice. So root 3A by 2 is the smallest one among this root 2A and A, right. So this will be the smallest distance. Now in this case, so we will assume that these three will touch each other, these three will touch each other, these three will touch each other, right. These three will touch each other. So this is R, then this is 2R, and this is R. So total is 4R, 4R, total is 4R, right, and this 4R is root 3A, right. So this root 3A by 2 that I have calculated to find out the smallest distance between two lattice point or two atoms. So this from here one can get R equal to root 3A by 4. That's the radius of atom in BCC lattice. So so here let me write here so for SCC this this basically for SCC n equal to 1 and R atomic radius it is A by 2 and then for BCC we write n equal to 2 and then this R equal to root 3 A by 4, right. And for FCC when one atom is on so on each face, in middle of each face there will be atom, okay, and one can easily see that if I just so this distance is basically root 2A, right. So distance between these two corner atom and this middle atom it will be root 2A by 2 means A by root 2, okay, A by root 2. So again A by root 2 will be the smallest distance because these other two distance are higher. So then in this case, so this will be the smallest distance. So these three atoms will touch each other and corresponding radius will be again similar way this 4R will be equal to in this case root 2A, okay. So R will be root 2 A by 4. So in this case it will be root 2 A by 4, okay. So radius of atom radius of atom will be different for different Brebes lattice. So, for cubic crystal system we have 3 Brebes lattice: simple cubic, face centered cubic, and BCC, body centered cubic. So, this the radius of the atoms will be different. And now if I know the radius, I can calculate the atomic, say let us calculate first one, atomic cracking fraction. Atomic cracking fraction is defined as atomic cracking fraction is defined as the unit cell atoms are there, unit cell itself has a volume V, and now in this unit cell how much volume occupied by the atoms. So, let us say small v volume is occupied by the atoms. Okay. So, this ratio of these two is basically is called the atomic packing fraction. So, now for cubic crystal we have seen that volume of unit cell is a cube, and for simple cubic the volume of the atoms in that cell. So, those basically will be number of atom per unit cell or number of lattice point per unit cell into volume of each atom. If its radius is r, so it is 4 by 3 pi r cube, right. So, now for HCC this packing fraction you can calculate, say n equal, taking n equal to 1, just putting n equal to 1 and putting the radius r equal to a by 2, you can calculate packing fraction and you can find out it will be 0.5 by 2, 0.52, because a cube here, it will go only, you will have pi and n equal to 1. So, this is for HCC. Similarly for FCC, this is for HCC, for FCC n equal to 4 and r equal to root 2a by 4. So, then you calculate, then this packing fraction you will get 0.74. Similarly for BCC, n equal to 2 and r equal to root 3 a by 4. If you put there, you will get this 0.68. Okay. So, from this packing fraction one can tell how compact the crystal. So, from this data one can say that 74% of this unit cell is occupied by the atoms, whereas in case of simple cubic it is 52%, and for BCC that is 68%. Okay. So, in next class we will continue the calculation. Mainly this one more calculation is left, that is coordination number. So, let me stop here. Thank you very much.